Jason Bourne is a 2016 American action thriller film co-produced and directed by Paul Greengrass, who co-wrote the script with Christopher Rouse. It is the fifth installment of the Bourne film series and a direct sequel to The Bourne Ultimatum, 2007. Matt Damon reprises his role as the main character, former CIA assassin Jason Bourne, in addition to co-producing the film. In addition, the film stars Tommy Lee Jones, Alicia Vikander, Vincent Cassel, Riz Ahmed, Ato Essondo, Scott Shepard, and Julia Stiles, who also reprises her role as Nikki Parsons. The film takes place 12 years after the events of Ultimatum and follows Bourne, who remains on the run from CIA hit squads as he tries to uncover hidden truths about his father, while CIA Director Robert Jones orders the head of cybersecurity, Heather Lee Vikander, to hunt him down. Plans for a direct sequel to The Bourne Legacy, 2012, starring Jeremy Renner, were put on hold in favor of an official sequel to Ultimatum featuring the return of Damon as actor, and also producer, and Greengrass as director. Principal photography on the film commenced on September 8, 2015. Jason Bourne premiered in London on July 11, 2016, and was theatrically released in the United States by Universal Pictures on July 29. 6. The film received mixed reviews and was a box office success, grossing $416 million against a $120 million budget. Plot: 12 years after exposing Blackbriar, a ex-CIA agent and Treadstone operative Jason Bourne is still tormented by flashbacks. He isolates himself from the world, making a living as a street fighter in Greece. Meanwhile, in Reykjavik, former Treadstone technician Nikki Parsons, who has been collaborating with a hacktivist group led by Christian Das Alt, hacks into the CIA's server to expose its Black Ops programs. She finds documents detailing Bourne's recruitment into Treadstone and his father's role in it. She travels to Athens to inform him. Parsons' breach alerts Heather Lee, the CIA's Cybersecurity Operations Division head, and CIA Director Robert Dewey. They send teams after Bourne and Parsons. Dewey also sends CIA assassin The Asset, who was captured and tortured in Syria as an unintentional consequence of Bourne's exposure of Blackbriar. Bourne and Parsons agree to meet at Syntagma Square in Athens during an anti-government protest. Bourne realizes the CIA is looking for both of them, so he fights off agents to keep them away from her. While he tries to keep her safe, Parsons is soon fatally shot by The Asset. Before dying, she gives Bourne the key to a locker holding the stolen CIA files. Bourne, who wants answers about his past and family, locates and meets with Das Alt in Berlin, who decrypts the files. Bourne discovers his father Richard Webb was a CIA analyst involved in the creation of Treadstone. Malware implanted in the files allows the CIA to locate him while Lee remotely erases them. Das Alt attacks, but is ultimately incapacitated by Bourne. Lee secretly alerts Bourne to the CIA team closing in. After seeing his behavior report, she believes he can be persuaded to return to the agency. Bourne avoids the team, then tracks down ex-Treadstone operative Malcolm Smith in London, arranging to meet him in Paddington Plaza. Meanwhile, Lee persuades Dewey's boss, Director of National Intelligence Edwin Russell, to let her contact Bourne in person to try to bring him back in. Dewey, who opposes her plan, secretly instructs The Asset to eliminate Lee's team and him. Bourne confronts Smith, who admits Webb helped create Treadstone. After Dewey sent agents to recruit Webb's son, David, i.e., Bourne, Webb threatened to expose the program to prevent him from becoming a CIA assassin. The Asset killed Webb under Dewey's orders in Beirut by staging what appeared to be a terrorist attack, which helped the CIA push Bourne into joining Treadstone. The Asset interrupts and kills Smith when Bourne uses him as a human shield. Bourne escapes, then later locates Lee, who tells him that, for different reasons, they both want Dewey gone. She then directs him to a convention in Las Vegas. Dewey is scheduled to attend a public debate with Aaron Kaluuya, the CEO of social media giant Deep Dream. Kaluuya is the public face of corporate social responsibility in the internet age, but was secretly funded by Dewey in the startup stage. Dewey intends to use Deep Dream for real-time mass surveillance alongside the latest incarnation of the CIA's targeted assassination beta program, a more ruthless version of Blackbriar, in which the assassin can murder anyone to get to the target. However, Kahlua decides against giving the CIA access to Deep Dream. Dewey authorizes the asset to assassinate both Kahlua and Lee after discovering that she is helping Bourne. Bourne thwarts the assassinations, then fights through several CIA agents before eventually confronting Dewey in his suite. Dewey attempts to stage an ambush, but is killed by Lee. Bourne agrees to cover up her involvement, then pursues the asset. They crash into the Riviera Casino, eventually finding their way into the sewers, where their fight ends with Bourne killing the asset. Sometime later, Lee volunteers herself to Russell as the new CIA director. She outlines her plan to bring Bourne back to the agency, noting that she is prepared to kill him if he refuses. Lee then meets face to face with Bourne, who says he will consider the offer. She returns to her car to find a tape of her conversation with Russell. Bourne had followed Lee and was aware of her true intentions during the face-to-face meeting. Then, Bourne disappears again. Cast: Matt Damon and Julia Stiles reprised their roles from the original trilogy of films. Matt Damon as Jason Bourne, former assassin in the CIA's Operation Treadstone. Tommy Lee Jones as CIA Director Robert Dewey. Alicia Vikander as Heather Lee, head of the CIA Cyber Ops Division. Vincent Castle as the Asset, a CIA assassin in Operation Blackbriar. Julia Stiles as Nikki Parsons, former CIA agent. Riz Ahmed as Aaron Kahlua, CEO of Deep Dream. Ato Esando as Craig Jeffers, CIA agent and Dewey's right-hand man. Scott Shepard as Director N.I. Edwin Russell. Bill Camp as Malcolm Smith, former CIA analyst. Vinzenz Kiefer as Christian Dassault, leader of a group of privacy activists. Stephen Kunken as Bauman, Kahlua's assistant. Greg Henry as Richard Webb, Jason Bourne's father and creator of the Treadstone program. Production: film production in Berlin. Development: in May 2007, prior to the release of the Bourne Ultimatum, Matt Damon stated that he would not be interested in returning for a fourth Bourne film, remarking of his participation in the Bourne franchise, "We have ridden that horse as far as we can." 7. Damon said in August 2007, "I think in terms of another one, the story of this guy's search for his identity is over, because he's got all the answers, so there's no way we can trot out the same character, and so much of what makes him interesting is that internal struggle that was happening for him. Am I a good guy? Am I a bad guy? What is the secret behind my identity? What am I blocking out? Why am I remembering these disturbing images?" So all of that internal propulsive mechanism that drives the character is not there, so if there was to be another one, then it would have to be a complete reconfiguration, you know. Where do you go from there? For me, I kind of feel like the story that we set out to tell has now been told. I love the character, and if Paul Greengrass calls me in 10 years and says, "Now we can do it, because it's been 10 years and I have a way to bring him back," then there's a world in which I can go, "Yeah, absolutely." We could get the band back together if there was a great idea behind it, but in terms of now and the story, that part the story's been told. 8. Instead, the Bourne Legacy was released in the US on August 10, 2012, with Jeremy Renner replacing Damon as the star. 9. Despite receiving mixed reviews, Universal noted that they plan to continue with the Series 10 with Damon and Paul Greengrass later expressing interest in returning. 11. On September 15, 2014, it was announced that Damon and Greengrass would indeed return for the next Bourne film. 12. In November 2014, Damon confirmed that he and Greengrass would return, with a script from themselves, with Christopher Rouse editing. 13-14. On May 23, 2015, Deadline Hollywood reported that Alicia Vikander was in talks to star with Damon in the fifth film. 15. On June 19, 2015, Deadline reported that Julia Stiles had confirmed she would be reprising the role of Nikki Parsons in the film, a character she had previously played in the first 3 films. 16 Viggo Mortensen was in talks to play the villain role. 17 On June 23, 2015, Vikander was confirmed to star in the sequel, while she was also in talks for the Assassin's Creed film, which she passed on. 18 On July 28, 2015, Tommy Lee Jones joined the film's cast to play a senior CIA officer. 19 On September 1, 2015, Vincent Cassel was cast in the film as an assassin who tracks Bourne. 20 On September 15, 2015, The Hollywood Reporter confirmed that actor Ato Esando was cast in the film as an unspecified character. 21 On October 20, 2015, Scott Shepard was added to the cast to play the deputy director of the CIA. 22 On November 4, 2015, Variety confirmed that Riz Ahmed had signed on to play the role of a tech specialist working with the CIA. 23. Filming. Principal photography on the film commenced on September 8, 2015. 24 In late November 2015, filming took place in Kreuzberg, Berlin. 25 In early December 2015, filming started in Washington, D.C., where shooting took place at Constitution Gardens. 26 Filming in Las Vegas, Nevada was scheduled to begin on January 14, 2016, lasting until January 21. 27 Filming also took place at Stages F and H at Leavesden Studios. 28 The Leavesden set was used as the CIA hub space in the film. 29 Production on the film concluded on February 1, 2016. 30. Soundtrack. Main article, Jason Bourne, Soundtrack. The soundtrack to Jason Bourne, as composed by John Powell and David Buckley, and additional music by Batu Sanair, was released digitally on July 29, 2016, by Backlot Music. 31 A new version of Moby's Extreme Ways, entitled Extreme Ways, Jason Bourne, was recorded for the film's end credits. Release. On January 6, 2015, Universal set the film's United States release date as July 29, 2016. 32 The first trailer for the film aired on February 7, 2016, during Super Bowl 50 and revealed the title of the film. 33 The film was released in the United Kingdom on July 27, 2016. 34. Home media. Jason Bourne was released on digital HD and on Blu-ray/DVD December 6, 2016, by Universal Pictures Home Entertainment. Reception. Box office. Jason Bourne became a commercial success, with a modest budget compared to its final gross. 35 The film grossed $162.2 million domestically, and $254 million in other territories, for a worldwide total of $416.2 million, against a budget of $120 million. 5. The film passed the $400 million threshold on October 7, making it the second film in the Bourne franchise to reach this milestone and the second highest grossing film in the series behind The Bourne Ultimatum. 36 Worldwide, the film opened at number 1 in 50 markets, scoring the biggest debut in the franchise in 53 markets. In 51 territories, Jason Bourne is the highest grossing film in the franchise. 36 It is the third highest grossing film of 2016, behind Warcraft and The Mermaid, that is not about comic book superheroes nor anthropomorphic animals, including The Jungle Book. 35. United States and Canada. In the United States and Canada, Jason Bourne was projected to gross $50 to $60 million in its opening weekend. 37 38 39 It made $4.2 million from Thursday night previews at 2,928 theaters, which began at 7 p.m., becoming the first film in the series to earn above $1 million from previews, although the other 4 film screenings began at midnight. 41 on its opening day, it grossed $22.8 million, which is the second biggest opening day of the series behind The Bourne Ultimatum, $24.6 million. 42 It topped the box office in its opening weekend as expected with a $59.2 million opening, making it one of the few franchise titles from 2016 to open on PAR with its predecessor. It is the second biggest opening for the franchise as well as for Damon, just behind the $69 million debut of The Bourne Ultimatum in 2007. 44 The film dropped by 71% on its second Friday, $6.5 million, as a result of the release of the superhero film Suicide Squad, falling to number 2 behind that film. By comparison, the last 4 Bourne movies all dropped, respectively, 46%, 59%, 57%, and 61% on their second Fridays. 45 It spent its first 5 weeks in the top 10 at the domestic box office. 46. Other territories. Internationally, Jason Bourne is the highest-grossing film of the series 47 and has secured a release in a total of 78 countries. 48 The film opened day and date in conjuncture with its North American release across 46 territories, including Australia, Brazil, South Korea, and the UK and Ireland. 49 It grossed $22.8 million on its opening day, marking the biggest international opening day for the franchise. It had number 1 opening days in 28 markets and recorded the biggest opening day for the franchise in the United Kingdom and Ireland, $5.2 million. 50 Through Sunday, July 31st, it had an opening weekend total of $50.7 million, easily topping the box office as well as debuting at first place in 27 of the 48 markets and scored the best international opening for the franchise. 48 After 3 weeks of fluctuating up and down the charts, it rose back to the top spot in its 4th weekend after a strong debut in China. 51. It recorded the biggest opening for the franchise in South Korea, $11.3 million, the United Kingdom, $10.2 million, Australia, $5.8 million, Japan, $4.4 million, and Russia, $2.1 million, and had number 1 openings in France, $3.4 million, Australia, Taiwan, $2 million, Spain, $1.9 million, Indonesia, $1.7 million, the Philippines, $1.5 million, the Netherlands, $1.5 million, Mexico, $1.5 million, the UAE, $1.2 million, Sweden, $1.1 million, and Singapore, $1.1 million. 48 51 52 53 54. Brazil was one of the markets that did not open in first place, instead opening in 4th place with $1.4 million. South Korea posted the biggest opening among all other countries, and although it faced stiff competition from local titles, Operation Chromite and Train to Busan debuted in 3rd place. Its opening figure is nevertheless a franchise milestone and comes ahead of competitions like Spectre and Furious 7. 48 Similarly, in the United Kingdom and Ireland, it finished in 2nd place after facing competition with the animated Finding Dory. It had a £7.6 million, $10 million, debut including £2.29 million, $3 million, worth of previews from 563 theaters, a new record for the franchise. However, based on pure Friday to Sunday earnings with the exclusion of previews, the film's £5.31, $6.98 million, is more or less at PAR with The Bourne Ultimatum's £5.31 million, $7 million. 48.55 In just 10 days, it became the second highest grossing film in the series there. 56 In India, it debuted in 2nd place for a non-local film behind Suicide Squad with $1.1 million. 57. In China, the film was released on Tuesday, August 23, alongside the animated Ice Age: Collision Course and received an exclusive 3D version. 58. It grossed an estimated $12.3 million on its opening day to record the franchise's best opening day there. Other Chinese sources had it at $11.80 million. 58. By comparison, the Bourne Legacy made $12.70 there in 4 days. 59. In 3 days, it earned $25.1 million. 58. In total, it delivered a 6-day opening weekend total of an estimated $49.1 million, and a Friday to Sunday total of $23.9 million, to record the biggest opening for the franchise there. Its opening numbers alone surpassed the lifetime total of all other Jason Bourne films there. 51. 61. While it had a robust opening, compared to other Hollywood films that also opened on a Tuesday, such as Mission Impossible, Rogue Nation, Friday plus 18%, Saturday plus 68%, and Avengers, Age of Ultron, Friday plus 37%, Saturday plus 88%, Jason Bourne's box office jumps on its first Friday and Saturday were just 13% and 43% respectively. 62. Following a first-place finish, it fell precipitously by 92% in its second weekend, earning $3.8 million. 53. Following North America and China, the UK is the film's top-earning international market with $30.4 million, followed by South Korea with $19.1 million and Australia with $16.7 million and France with $11.6 million. 36. Critical response. Review aggregation website Rotten Tomatoes gave the film an approval rating of 55% based on 326 reviews, with a weighted average score of 5.9/10. The website's critical consensus states, Jason Bourne delivers fans of the franchise more of what they've come to expect, which is the sequel's biggest selling point as well as its greatest flaw. 63. Metacritic gave the film a normalized score of 58 out of 100, based on 50 critics, indicating mixed or average reviews. 64. Audiences polled by CinemaScore gave the film an average grade of A on an A+ to F scale. 65. Mike Ryan of Uproxx gave the film a mixed review, writing, Jason Bourne is a completely unnecessary sequel that barely moves along the plot from the third movie. And after what a big deal it was in the Bourne Legacy that no one could find Jason Bourne, it does feel a bit weird that the return of Jason Bourne seems so anticlimactic. 66. Chris Tilley of IGN gave the film 7/10, saying, Jason Bourne has a passable plot and a couple of pulsating sequences, which already makes it better than the majority of action movies. But in the context of its predecessors, that isn't good enough, the new movie never fully escaping the shadow of that previous trilogy, and making you question the wisdom of drawing Bourne back out of the shadows at all. 67. A.O. Scott of the New York Times described Damon's performance as being as subdued as ever and said, his is perhaps the most striking feature of Jason Bourne, virtually all the major characters good, bad, and in between work for the same organization, at least on a consulting basis. There are dark whispers about external threats, and invocations of the tension between security and privacy in the digital age, but geopolitics and technology are scaffolding for what is essentially a movie about human resources challenges in a large bureaucracy. 68. Peter DeBrugge of Variety said, in many ways, Jason Bourne is the most unsettling movie in the series, seeing as it points to a vast conspiracy directed at the American people, and Greengrass's style rendered visceral via the marriage of Barry Ackroyd's on-the-fly lensing, a tense techno score, and Rouse's cutting room trickery lends itself nicely to an era in which shadow forces rely on such tools as satellite surveillance and facial recognition software. He went on by saying, just as the initial Damon-driven trilogy wrapped up Bourne's business but left us wanting more, this sequel offers closure even as it entices us with the possibility of his return. 69. Richard Roper of the Chicago Sun-Times gave the film 3.5 out of 4 stars, describing Damon's performance as being outstanding as the tightly wound, perpetually restless and conflicted Jason Bourne, who is practically a superhero when it comes to fighting but is utterly lost the rest of the time, and said, Jason Bourne is the best action thriller of the year so far, with a half-dozen terrific chase sequences and fight scenes. At one point the action swings to Vegas, and while some of what transpires is almost cartoonishly over the top, it's great fun. 70. Todd McCarthy of The Hollywood Reporter found the film's conclusion and the characters distasteful, writing, "Unfortunately, then, the film ends on a flat, unimpressive note, as well as with the realization that, no matter how much time we've spent with them, the characters remain utterly one-dimensional," but went on by saying, "Technically and logistically, Greengrass delivers everything you expect from him. There's no one better when it comes to staging complex, chaotic action amid the real life of big cities." As before, cinematographer Barry Ackroyd is a great asset in this regard, and all production and effects hands join seamlessly in the achieved goal of physical verisimilitude. 2. Accolades. Matthew Page Damon, /Dem/Damon, born October 8, 1970, is an American actor, film producer, and screenwriter. He was ranked among Forbes's most bankable stars in 2007, and in 2010 was one of the highest-grossing actors of all time. He has received various awards and nominations, including an Academy Award, an Actor Award, and 2 Golden Globe Awards, in addition to nominations for 3 British Academy Film Awards and 7 Primetime Emmy Awards. Damon made his acting debut in the film Mystic Pizza, 1988, before gaining prominence in 1997 when he and Ben Affleck wrote and starred in Good Will Hunting, which won them the Academy Award for Best Original Screenplay and the Golden Globe Award for Best Screenplay. He further established himself as a leading man by starring as Tom Ripley in The Talented Mr. Ripley, 1999, Jason Bourne in the Bourne franchise, 2002 to 2007, 2016, and Linus Caldwell in the Ocean's Trilogy, 2001 to 2007. He received a nomination for an Academy Award and won the Golden Globe Award for Best Actor for playing an astronaut stranded on Mars in The Martian, 2015. He also acted in The Rainmaker, 1997, Saving Private Ryan, 1998, Syriana, 2005, The Departed, 2006, The Informant, 2009, Invictus, 2009, True Grit, 2010, Contagion, 2011, Interstellar, 2014, Ford v Ferrari, 2019, The Last Duel, 2021, Air, 2023, Oppenheimer, 2023, and played the titular character in The Odyssey, 2026. On television, Damon portrayed Scott Thorson in the HBO biopic Behind the Candelabra, 2013, for which he was nominated for a Primetime Emmy Award. He was Emmy nominated for his guest role in 30 Rock in 2011 and for hosting Saturday Night Live in 2019. He also produced the reality series Project Greenlight, 2001 to 2015, as well as the film Manchester by the Sea, 2016. Damon has performed voice-over work in both animated and documentary films and established 2 production companies with Affleck, Artists Equity, and the former Pearl Street Films. He has been involved in charitable work with organizations including the One Campaign, H2O Africa Foundation, Feeding America, and Water.org. Early life and education. Matthew Page Damon was born in Cambridge, Massachusetts, on October 8, 1972, the second son of Kent Telfer Damon, a stockbroker, and Nancy Carlson Page, an early childhood education professor at Lesley University. 456. His father has English and Scottish ancestry, while his mother is of Finnish and Swedish descent. Her family surname had been changed from Pajari to Page. 789. Damon and his family moved to Newton for 2 years. His parents divorced when he was 2 years old, and he and his brother returned with their mother to Cambridge 510, where they lived in a 6-family communal house. 1112. His brother, Kyle, is a sculptor and artist. 513. Damon has said that, as a teenager, he felt lonely, as if he did not belong. 11 and that his mother's by-the-book approach to child rearing. 11 had made it hard for him to define his own identity. 11. Damon attended Cambridge Alternative School and Cambridge Rindge and Latin School, and was a good student. 14. He acted in several high school theater productions. 5. And has credited his drama teacher, Gary Speca, with having an important artistic influence on him, while noting wryly that Speca gave Ben Affleck, Damon's close friend and schoolmate, the biggest roles and longest speeches. 14. 15. NB1. He attended Harvard University as a member of the class of 1992, residing in Lowell House, but left before receiving his degree to take a lead role in the film Geronimo, an American Legend. While at Harvard, as an exercise for an English class, Damon wrote an essay in the form of a film treatment that was later developed into the screenplay Good Will Hunting, for which he received an Academy Award. 17. Damon also took Gregory Nagy's course on the ancient Greek hero. While at Harvard, Damon took a drama/acting class and once did a scene with fellow classmate and future Supreme Court Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson. 18. At Harvard, Damon was a member of the Delphic Club, one of the university's final clubs. In 2013, he was awarded the Harvard Arts Medal. 19. Career. See also, Matt Damon filmography. 1988 to 1999, early work and breakthrough. Damon entered Harvard University in 1988. 20 NB2 where he appeared in student theater plays, such as Burn This and My Name is Alice. 22-23 later, he made his film debut at the age of 18, with a single line of dialogue in the romantic comedy Mystic Pizza. 24 As a student at Harvard, he acted in small roles such as in the TNT original film Rising Sun and the ensemble prep school drama School Ties. 25 He left the school in 1992, a semester, 12 credits, shy of completing his Bachelor of Arts in English to feature in Geronimo, an American Legend. 22-26 In Los Angeles, erroneously expecting the movie to be a big success. 22 NB3 Damon next appeared as an opiate-addicted soldier in 1990's Courage Under Fire, for which he lost 40 pounds, 18 kilograms, in 100 days. 24-28 On a self-prescribed diet and fitness regimen. Courage Under Fire gained him critical notice. The Washington Post called his performance impressive. 29. Damon during filming for The Talented Mr. Ripley in 1999. During the early 1990s, Damon and Affleck wrote Good Will Hunting, 1997, a screenplay about a young mathematics genius and an extension of a screenplay Damon wrote as an assignment at Harvard, having integrated advice from director Rob Reiner, screenwriter William Goldman, and writer/director Kevin Smith. 30 He asked Affleck to perform the scenes with him in front of the class, and, when Damon later moved into Affleck's Los Angeles apartment, they began working on the script more seriously. 31 The film, which they wrote mainly during improvisation sessions, was set partly in their hometown of Cambridge, and drew from their own experiences. 32-33 They sold the screenplay to Castle Rock in 1994, but after a conflict with the company, they convinced Miramax to purchase the script. 34-35 The film received critical praise. Quentin Curtis of the Daily Telegraph found real wit and vigor, and some depth in their writing, and Emmanuel Levy of Variety wrote that Damon gives a charismatic performance in a demanding role that's bound to catapult him to stardom. Perfectly cast, he makes the aching, step-by-step transformation of Will realistic and credible. 36-37. It received 9 Academy Awards nominations, including Best Actor for Damon. He and Affleck won the Oscar and Golden Globe Award for Best Screenplay. 38 He and Affleck were each paid salaries of $600,000, while the film grossed over $225 million at the worldwide box office. 39-40 The two later parodied their roles from the film in Kevin Smith's 2001 movie Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. 41. Of his overnight success through Good Will Hunting, Damon said that by that time he had been working in the cinema for 11 years but still found the change nearly indescribable, going from total obscurity to walking down a street in New York and having everybody turn and look. 42 Before the film, Damon played the lead in the critically acclaimed drama The Rainmaker, 1997, where he was recognized by the Los Angeles Times as a talented young actor on the brink of stardom. 43. For the role, Damon regained most of the weight he had lost for Courage Under Fire. 44 After meeting Damon on the set of Good Will Hunting, director Steven Spielberg cast him in the brief title role in the 1998 World War II film Saving Private Ryan. 45 He co-starred with Edward Norton in the 1998 poker film Rounders, playing a reformed gambler in law school who must return to playing high-stakes poker to help a friend pay off loan sharks. Despite meager earnings at the box office, it is considered one of the best poker movies of all time. 46. Damon then portrayed anti-hero Tom Ripley in The Talented Mr. Ripley, 1999, a role for which he lost 11 kilograms, 25 pounds. Damon said he wanted to display his character's humanity and honesty on screen despite his criminal actions. 47 An adaptation of Patricia Highsmith's 1955 novel of same name, the film co-starred Jude Law, Gwyneth Paltrow, and Cate Blanchett, and received praise from critics. 48 Damon outstandingly conveys his character's slide from innocent enthusiasm into cold calculation, according to Variety magazine. 49 In Dogma, 1999, Damon plays a fallen angel who discusses pop culture as intellectual subject matter with Affleck's character. 50 The film received generally positive reviews, but proved controversial among religious groups who deemed it blasphemous. 51. 2000 to 2008, worldwide recognition. In 2000, Damon, Affleck, and producers Chris Moore and Sean Bailey founded the production company Live Planet to create the Emmy-nominated documentary series Project Greenlight, which aimed to find and fund worthwhile film projects by novice filmmakers. 52-53 Among the company's projects was the short-lived mystery hybrid series Push, Nevada. 54. Damon in 2001. Damon's attempts at leading characters in romantic dramas such as 2000's All the Pretty Horses and The Legend of Bagger Vance were commercially and critically unsuccessful. 39 Variety said of his work in All the Pretty Horses, he just doesn't quite seem like a young man who's spent his life amidst the dust and dung of a Texas cattle ranch. Nor does he strike any sparks with Penelope Cruz. 55. He was similarly deemed uncomfortable being the center of Robert Redford's The Legend of Bagger Vance by Peter Rainer of New York Magazine. 56. During this period, Damon joined two lucrative film series Ocean's Trilogy, 2001 to 2007, and Bourne, 2002 to 2016, and produced the television series Project Greenlight, 2001 to 2005, 2015. He co-starred as thief Linus Caldwell in the former's first installment, Steven Soderbergh's 2001 ensemble film Ocean's 11, a remake of the Rat Pack's Ocean's 11, 1960. 24 The role was originally meant for Mark Wahlberg, who declined it in favor of other projects. 57 The film grossed $450 million on a budget of $83 million. 58 Damon, alongside Affleck and others, produced the documentary series Project Greenlight, aired on HBO and later Bravo, which helped newcomers develop their first film. The series was nominated for the Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Reality Program in 2002, 2004, and 2005. 59 Damon later said that he and Affleck felt proud that the show helped launch the careers of several directors. Damon later served as the executive producer of a number of projects directed by the winners of the show. 60. In 2002, Damon began writing and starring in Gary, a drama about two friends who forget to bring water and food when they go hiking in a desert. The film's reviews were generally favorable, but it was a box office failure. 61-62 He then played amnesiac assassin Jason Bourne in Doug Liman's action thriller The Bourne Identity, 2002. Liman considered several actors for the role before he cast Damon. 63 Damon insisted on performing many of the stunts himself, undergoing 3 months of extensive training in stunt work, the use of weapons, boxing, and eskrima. 64 He said that before The Bourne Identity he was jobless for 6 months, and many of his films during that period underperformed at the box office. He doubted the film's financial prospects, but it proved a commercial success. 62 The film's reviews were also good. 65 Roger Ebert praised it for its ability to absorb the viewer in its spacecraft and Damon's ability to be focused and sincere. 66 For his role, Entertainment Weekly named Damon among the decade's best mixer of brawn and brains. 67 Damon attending an event for The Bourne Ultimatum in 2007. Damon voiced the role of Spirit in the animated film Spirit, Stallion of the Cimarron, 2002, and later played a conjoined twin in Stuck on You, 2003, which received a mixed critical reception. 68 His major releases in 2004 included starring roles in the sequels The Bourne Supremacy and Ocean's 12. Both films earned more than $280 million at the box office. 69-70 BBC's Neve Pearce called The Bourne Supremacy a brisk, engrossing and intelligent thriller, adding, "Damon is one hell of an action hero. He does a lot with very little, imbuing his limited dialogue with both rage and sorrow, looking harder and more haunted as the picture progresses." 71 For the film, he earned an Empire Award for Best Actor. Empire attributed Damon's win to his astute, underplayed performance, through which he totally eschews movie star vanity. 72 He played a fictionalized version of Wilhelm Grimm alongside Heath Ledger in Terry Gilliam's fantasy adventure The Brothers Grimm, 2005, a critically panned commercial failure. 39 The Washington Post wrote, "Damon, constantly flashing his newscaster's teeth and flaunting a fake, masterpiece theater dialect, comes across like someone who got lost on the way to an audition for a high school production of The Pirates of Penzance." 73 Later in 2005, he appeared as an energy analyst in the geopolitical thriller Cyrano alongside George Clooney and Jeffrey Wright. 74 The film focuses on petroleum politics and the global influence of the oil industry. Damon says starring in the film broadened his understanding of the oil industry and that he hoped people would talk about the film. 75 Peter Travers of Rolling Stone was mainly impressed with Clooney's acting, but also found Damon's performance whiplash. 76 In 2006, Damon joined Robert De Niro in The Good Shepherd as a career CIA agent, and played an undercover mobster working for the Massachusetts State Police in Martin Scorsese's The Departed, a remake of the Hong Kong police thriller Infernal Affairs. 24 Assessing his work in the two films, Manala Dargis of the New York Times wrote that Damon has the unique ability to recede into a film while also being fully present, a recessed intensity that distinguishes how he holds the screen. 77 The Departed received critical acclaim and won the Academy Award for Best Picture. 78 NB4 According to Forbes in August 2007, Damon was the most bankable star of the actors reviewed. His last 3 films at that time averaged $29 at the box office for every dollar he earned. 79 Two of his major releases in 2007 were the films Ocean's 13 and The Bourne Ultimatum, the third installments of their respective series. Both films earned more than $300 million at the box office. 80-81 Damon had an uncredited cameo in Francis Ford Coppola's Youth Without Youth, 2007, and another in the 2008 Che Guevara biopic Che. 82-83 While working on the Bourne films, Damon declined an offer from James Cameron to star in his upcoming film Avatar, as he did not want to break his Bourne contract. Cameron offered Damon 10% of the profits for the film, which went on to become the most successful of all time. Damon said later, "I will go down in history, you will never meet an actor who turned down more money." 84. 2009 to 2019, established actor. Damon attending an event for The Informant. At the 2009 Venice International Film Festival. He made a guest appearance in 2009 on the 6th season finale of Entourage as himself, where he tries to pressure Vincent Chase, Adrian Grenier, into donating to his Real Foundation 1xone. 85-86 His next role was Steven Soderbergh's dark comedy The Informant. 2009, 87 of his Golden Globe-nominated work, in which Entertainment Weekly wrote, "The star who has quietly and steadily turned into a great everyman actor is in nimble control as he reveals his character's deep crazies." 88. Also in 2009, Damon portrayed South Africa national rugby union team captain Francois Pienaar in the Clint Eastwood-directed film Invictus, based on the 2008 John Carlin book Playing the Enemy, Nelson Mandela and the Game That Changed a Nation, and featuring Morgan Freeman as Nelson Mandela. 89 Invictus earned Damon an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actor. The New Republic observed that he brought it off with low-key charm and integrity. 90. Damon also lent his voice to the English version of the animated film Ponyo, released in the United States in August 2009. 91. In March 2010, Damon and Affleck collaborated again to create another production company, Pearl Street Films, a Warner Brothers-based production company. 92-93 That year, he reunited with director Paul Greengrass, who directed him in The Bourne Supremacy and Bourne Ultimatum, for the action thriller Green Zone, which flopped commercially 94 and received a score of 53% on Rotten Tomatoes and ambivalent critical reception. 95 He appeared as a guest star in an episode of Arthur, titled The Making of Arthur, as himself. 13 During season 5 of 30 Rock, he appeared as a guest star in the role of Liz Lemon's boyfriend in the episodes I Do Do, The Fabian Strategy, Live Show, and Double-Edged Sword. Damon's 2010 projects included Clint Eastwood's Hereafter and the Coen Brothers remake of the 1969 John Wayne starring Western True Grit. 96 He also narrated Inside Job, a documentary film about the effects of financial deregulation in the 2008 financial crisis. 97. In 2010, he was one of the highest-grossing actors of all time, ranking 37th. 98 In 2011, he starred in The Adjustment Bureau, Contagion, and We Bought a Zoo. That same year, the documentary he narrated, American Teacher, opened in New York before national screening. 99 Also in 2011, he voiced a krill named Bill in the animated film Happy Feet 2. 100 In 2012, Damon signed a multi-year deal to be the voice of TD Ameritrade advertisements, replacing Sam Waterston as the discount brokerage's spokesman. He donated all fees from the ads to charity. 101 In 2012, Damon filmed Promised Land, directed by Gus Van Sant, which Damon co-wrote with John Krasinski. 102 103 104 Damon's next film with Soderbergh was Behind the Candelabra, a drama about the life of pianist-slash-entertainer Liberace, played by Michael Douglas, with Damon playing Liberace's longtime partner Scott Thorson. The film premiered on HBO on May 26, 2013. 105. Damon at the French premiere of The Monuments Men in 2014. Damon starred in the science fiction film Elysium, 2013, playing car thief turned factory worker Max DaCosta. 106 He also appeared in the science fiction movie The Zero Theorem in 2013, directed by Terry Gilliam. 107 That same year, Damon appeared in a 20-second advertisement for Nespresso, directed by Grant Heslov, with whom he worked on The Monuments Men. The deal earned him $3 million. 108 Damon also provided voiceover for United Airlines' resurrected Fly the Friendly Skies ad campaign in 2013. 109 In 2014, he starred in George Clooney's The Monuments Men 110 and played the minor role of scientist Dr. Mann in Christopher Nolan's Interstellar. That same year, Damon appeared as a celebrity correspondent for Years of Living Dangerously. 111. In 2015, Damon had the lead role, astronaut Mark Watney, in Ridley Scott's The Martian, based on Andy Weir's best-selling novel of the same name, a role that earned him the Golden Globe Award for Best Actor, Motion Picture Musical or Comedy and his second Academy Award nomination for Best Actor. Having not returned for the fourth film in the Bourne film series 112-113, Damon reprised his role in 2016's Jason Bourne, reuniting with Paul Greengrass. In 2017, Damon played the lead role in John Yumu's The Great Wall, a hit internationally and a disappointment at the domestic box office. The film, and Damon's casting, were not well received by critics. 114, 115, 116. Later in 2017, he starred in two satires, George Clooney's 1950s set Suburbicon, released in October 117, and Alexander Payne's comedy Downsizing, released in December 118. In September 2018, he portrayed jurist Brett Kavanaugh on the late-night sketch series Saturday Night Live. 119. In 2019, Damon portrayed Carroll Shelby in the action biographical drama Ford v Ferrari, directed by James Mangold. 120. 2021, present, continued positive critical reception. As of 2021, the films in which he had appeared had collectively earned over $3.88 billion at the North American box office. 121. In 2021, Damon starred in Tom McCarthy's crime drama Stillwater, playing an unemployed oil rig worker from Oklahoma who sets out with a French woman to prove his convicted daughter's innocence. The film premiered at the 2021 Cannes Film Festival. IndieWire called Damon's performance graced with a quiet softness that offsets the sheer volume of the character he's playing. 122. That same year saw the release of the historical drama The Last Duel, which he starred in and co-wrote alongside Ben Affleck. The film, set in medieval France and based on the book of the same name, focuses on the true story of a knight, Jean de Carouagues, portrayed by Damon, who challenges his former friend to a judicial duel after he's accused of raping his wife. It premiered at the 78th Venice International Film Festival and was favorably reviewed but a financial failure. 123. In 2023, Damon starred as Nike executive Sonny Vaccaro in Air, a drama film about the launch of Air Jordan, co-starring and directed by Affleck. 124. It marked the first release from Affleck and Damon's independent production company, Artists Equity, which they formed in 2022. 125. Damon received praise for the role, earning a nomination for a Golden Globe Award. He also reunited with Christopher Nolan in the biographical film Oppenheimer. 126. Playing Leslie Groves, the director of the Manhattan Project. 127. 128. The film was a critical and commercial success, becoming Damon's highest-grossing movie. 129. In 2024, Damon starred in and produced The Instigators, alongside Casey Affleck, for Apple TV+. 130. Damon worked with Nolan once again on The Odyssey, portraying Odysseus, the king of Ithaca. 131. 132. 133. Of working on the film, Damon went on to declare it to be the pinnacle of my entire career. I loved every minute of it. It was such an ambitious project that the amount of work that needed to be done, there was no time for anything else. I've never ever done a movie that just required every single person to work, to kind of give maximum effort. Every location on that movie would have been the hardest location on any other movie I've ever done, and any day of work would have harder on any other day, on any other movie I've ever done. 134. Activism. Damon with the United Nations Stabilization Mission in Haiti in 2008. With George Clooney, Brad Pitt, Don Cheadle, David Pressman, and Jerry Weintraub, Damon is one of the founders of Not On Our Watch Project, an organization that focuses global attention and resources to stop and prevent mass atrocities such as in Darfur. 135. Damon supports one campaign, which is aimed at fighting AIDS and poverty in third world countries. He has appeared in its print and television advertising. He is an ambassador for One Exome, a non-profit foundation committed to supporting, preserving, and improving the lives of children at home in Canada, the United States, and around the world. 136. Damon is a spokesperson for Feeding America, a hunger relief organization, and a member of its Entertainment Council, participating in its Ad Council public service announcements. 137. He was a board member of Tonic Mail Stopper, formerly Green Dimes. This company attempted to halt the delivery of junk mail to American homes. 138. NB5. Damon founded the H2O Africa Foundation, the charitable arm of the Running the Sahara Expedition 140, which merged with Water Partners to create Water.org in 2009. 141. Water.org has partnered with corporate sponsors to promote awareness and raise funds to support its mission of bringing safe, clean, cost-effective drinking water and sanitation to developing countries. 142. In this context, Damon has been the face of advertising campaigns to promote Water.org in conjunction with products from major sponsors. In 2011, Water.org received an $8 million grant from the PepsiCo Foundation to scale up water credit, which provides microloans to families in India. 143. Damon has promoted those efforts, tying in with Aquafina and Ethos Water bottled water, owned by PepsiCo and Starbucks. 144. 145. Since 2015, Damon has promoted Anheuser-Busch InBev Stella Artois beer as a Water.org partner, including the sale of limited edition blue chalice glasses imprinted with an embellished blue version of the brand's logo. 146. 147. In a commercial made for broadcast during the 2018 Super Bowl of the United States National Football League, NFL, he promoted Water.org and Stella Artois' role in supporting its work. 148. On July 30, 2025, Damon competed alongside game show host Ken Jennings in an episode of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire hosted by Jimmy Kimmel, winning $1 million for Water.org, thus becoming not only the third celebrities to win the top prize, but the 16th overall contestants to do so. 149. In October 2021, he announced a new partnership with the cryptocurrency trading platform Crypto.com, under which Crypto.com was to make a $1 million donation to Water.org. In the announcement, Damon said, "Crypto.com gave us this great donation, which is amazing. The money that I make for the commercials to promote them, I give 100% of that to Water.org as well. So, it's millions of dollars coming into us." 150. 151. Damon's Crypto.com commercial 152 started rolling out in cinemas late in 2021, and then on television in January 2022, mainly during sports programming such as NFL games. Once it was broadcast widely on television, it sparked much criticism, as did its accompanying making of featurette. 153. In The Independent, Nathan Place wrote, "Twitter is cringing after a TV commercial starring Matt Damon compared trading cryptocurrency to mankind's greatest achievements." In the ad, which aired during Sunday night's NFL games, Mr. Damon makes an abstract plug for Crypto.com, a platform for exchanging digital currencies like Bitcoin, while striding past images of explorers and astronauts. 154. In the New Zealand Herald, Lexi Cartwright summed up viewer reaction, "Matt Damon's new commercial plugging cryptocurrency has been absolutely savaged on social media, with viewers dubbing it insulting and disgusting." Cartwright included a series of tweets, among them one by Carol Cadwaladra of The Observer that read, "There isn't enough yuck in the world to describe Matt Damon advertising a Ponzi scheme and comparing it to the moon landings." 155. Jody Rosen of the New York Times wrote, "There is something unseemly, to put it mildly, about the famous and fabulously wealthy urging crypto on their fans, and the bleakness of that pitch is startling." 156. Public image. See also, Damon, Kimmel feud. Comedian Jimmy Kimmel has a running gag on his ABC television show, Jimmy Kimmel Live, where he apologized for not being able to interview Damon at the end of each show. It culminated in a planned skit on September 12, 2006, when Damon stormed off after having his interview cut short. 157 Damon and Kimmel have since continued their feud for over 20 years, mostly involving Damon attempting increasingly desperate measures to guest on the show, while Kimmel would go to elaborate lengths to keep Damon from appearing as a guest. The two have continued their feud in character even in public appearances outside the show, despite privately having a close friendship. The feud has since been heavily covered in media with each successive appearance from Damon. 158 One such incident was on January 24, 2013, where Damon took over his show after kidnapping Kimmel for having been bumped from years of shows. It involved celebrities who were previously involved in the feud, including Robin Williams, Ben Affleck, and Sarah Silverman. 159 Damon's antics on the program appeared in several of E! Entertainment's top 10 Jimmy Kimmel Live spoofs. 160 NB6. Personal life. Damon with his wife Luciana Barroso at the 2009 Venice International Film Festival. Damon met his wife, Argentine bartender Luciana Barroso, née Bozan, while filming Stuck on You in Miami in April 2003. 163 164 They became engaged in September 2005 and married in a private civil ceremony at the Manhattan Marriage Bureau on December 9, 2005. They have 4 daughters together. Alexia, who is from Barroso's previous marriage. 165 166 167 Isabella, born in 2006. 168 Gia, born in 2008. 169 and Stella, born in 2010. 170. The couple had lived in Miami and New York City. 171 before moving to the Pacific Palisades neighborhood in Los Angeles in 2012. 172 Damon relocated back to New York City in 2018, buying a luxury penthouse in Brooklyn Heights for $16.5 million. 173. He is a fan of the Boston Red Sox. 174 After the team won the 2007 World Series, he narrated the commemorative DVD release of the event. 175 He has competed in several World Series of Poker, WSOP, events. 176 177 including the 2010 World Series of Poker main event. 178 He was eliminated from the 1998 WSOP by poker professional Doyle Brunson. 179. Political and social views. While discussing the Iraq War on Hardball with Chris Matthews in December 2006, Damon expressed concern about inequities across socioeconomic classes with regard to who is tasked with the responsibility of fighting wars. 180. In an interview with the Sunday Herald in January 2003, Damon expressed his support for gun control with "I actually hate guns. They freak me out." 181. Damon is a supporter of the Democratic Party and has made several critical attacks on Republican Party figures. He also expressed disappointment over the policies of President Barack Obama. 182 183 He had a working relationship with the Obama administration, primarily due to his friendship with Jason Furman, his former Harvard roommate who became chairman of the Council of Economic Advisors to Obama. 184 In 2012, Damon joined Affleck and John Krasinski in hosting a fundraiser for Democratic Senate nominee Elizabeth Warren. 185 Damon endorsed Hillary Clinton in the 2016 presidential election. 186 187. In October and December 2017, Damon made headlines when he made a series of comments about the Me Too movement against sexual harassment and misconduct. On October 10, Sharon Waxman, a former reporter for the New York Times, mentioned that Damon and Russell Crowe had made direct phone calls to her to vouch for the head of Miramax Italy, Fabrizio Lombardo. In her report, she suspected Lombardo of facilitating incidents of Harvey Weinstein's sexual misconduct in Europe. 188, 189, 190. Damon later clarified that the calls were solely to reassure her of Lombardo's professional qualifications in the film industry. 191. Waxman endorsed Damon's statement on Twitter hours later. 192. Also during this time, Damon said he had heard a story from Affleck that Gwyneth Paltrow, a co-worker on a feature film of his, had been harassed by Weinstein in 1996, but thought she had handled it because they continued to work together, and Weinstein treated her incredibly respectfully. 193, 194. In another series of interviews in December 2017, Damon advocated a spectrum of behavior analysis. 195, 196, 197, 198 of sexual misconduct cases, noting that some are more serious than others. 199, 197, 198. The comment offended prominent members of the Me Too movement. 199, 200. And the public for being tone-deaf in understanding what abuse is like. 200, 199. On January 17, 2018, Damon apologized on the Today Show for his social commentary, saying he should get in the back seat and close my mouth for a while. 201. In March 2018, Damon and Affleck announced they would adopt the inclusion rider agreement in all future production deals with Pearl Street Films. 202. In August 2021, Damon sparked controversy after saying in an interview with the Sunday Times that he had only months ago stopped using the word fag, saying that it was commonly used when I was a kid, with a different application. 203. This came after an incident in which his daughter left the table due to his use of the word and wrote a very long, beautiful treatise on how that word is dangerous. 204. He denied ever using the word faggot in his personal life, and of the word fag, I explained that that word was used constantly and casually and was even a line of dialogue in a movie of mine as recently as 2003. To my admiration and pride, she was extremely articulate about the extent to which that word would have been painful to someone in the LGBTQ+ community regardless of how culturally normalized it was. I not only agreed with her but thrilled at her passion, values, and desire for social justice. 205. Awards and Honors. Main article, List of awards and nominations received by Matt Damon. Aside from awards he has garnered for his role as an actor and producer, Damon became the 2,343rd person to receive a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame on July 25, 2007. 206. He reacted to the award by stating, "A few times in my life, I've had these experiences that are just kind of too big to process, and this looks like it's going to be one of those times." 207. Thomas Lee Jones, born September 15, 1946, is an American actor, film director, and former football player. He has received various accolades including an Academy Award, a Golden Globe Award, a Primetime Emmy Award, and 2 Screen Actors Guild Awards. After appearing in several projects from the 1960s to 1980s, Jones established himself as a leading man in the 1990s, known for his gruff and authoritative film roles. He won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor for his performance as U.S. Marshal Samuel Gerard in the thriller film The Fugitive, 1993. His other Oscar-nominated roles were as businessman Clay Shaw in JFK, 1991, Hank Deerfield in the Valley of Illa, 2007, and Congressman Thaddeus Stevens in Lincoln, 2012. He played Agent K in the Men in Black franchise. Other notable roles were in Coal Miner's Daughter, 1980, Volcano, 1997, Under Siege, 1992, Natural Born Killers, 1994, The Client, 1994, Batman Forever, 1995, Double Jeopardy, 1999, No Country for Old Men, 2007, The Company Men, 2010, Captain America, The First Avenger, 2011, Jason Bourne, 2016, and Ad Astra, 2019. Jones won the Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Lead Actor in a Limited Series or Movie for his role as executed murderer Gary Gilmore in The Executioner's Song, 1982. He was further nominated for playing Texas Ranger Woodrow F. Call in the television miniseries Lonesome Dove, 1989. He portrayed Howard Hughes in the CBS film The Amazing Howard Hughes, 1977. He directed and starred in the Western TNT movie The Good Old Boys, 1995. He directed, starred in, and executive produced the HBO film The Sunset Limited, 2011. Early life and education. Tommy Lee Jones was born on September 15, 1946, in San Saba, Texas. To his mother, Lucille Marie Jones, née Scott, 1928 to 2013, 3 was a police officer, schoolteacher, and beauty shop owner. His father, Clyde C. Jones, 1926 to 1986, was a cowboy and oil field worker. The two were married and divorced twice. Jones is of Cherokee descent. 5. He was raised in Midland, Texas. 6. And attended Midland Lee High School. Jones later moved to Dallas and graduated from the St. Mark's School of Texas in 1965-7, which he attended on scholarship. College. Jones entered Harvard College in 1965 on need-based aid. 8. As an upperclassman, he lived in Dunster House 8 and was roommates with future U.S. Vice President Al Gore and with Bob Summerby, who later became editor of the media criticism site The Daily Howler. Jones majored in English literature and was a pupil of dramatist Robert Chapman. 9-10 He graduated in 1969 with a Bachelor of Arts degree, cum laude. His senior thesis was on the mechanics of Catholicism in the works of Flannery O'Connor. 11-12 College football. Jones played guard 13 on the Harvard Crimson football team from 1965 to 1968. He was a member of Harvard's undefeated 1968 football team. He was named as a first-team All-Ivy League selection, and played in the 1968 game. The game featured a memorable and last-minute Harvard 16-point comeback to tie Yale. He recounted his memory of the most famous football game in Ivy League history in the documentary Harvard Beats Yale 29-29. Career. Early acting and film, 1969 to 1982. Jones in 2006. After graduating from Harvard in 1969, Jones moved to New York City to become an actor, making his Broadway debut in 1969's A Patriot for Me in a number of supporting roles. In 1970, he landed his first film role, coincidentally playing a Harvard student in Love Story. Eric Siegel, the author of Love Story, said that he based the lead character of Oliver on aspects of two undergraduate roommates he knew while on a sabbatical at Harvard, Jones and Al Gore. 14. In early 1971, he returned to Broadway in Abe Burrows' Four on a Garden, where he shared the stage with Carol Channing and Sid Caesar. Between 1971 and 1975 he portrayed Dr. Mark Toland on the ABC soap opera One Life to Live. He returned to the stage for a short-lived 1974 production of Ulysses in Nighttown, an adaptation of one episode from James Joyce's novel Ulysses, playing Stephen Dedalus opposite Zero Mostell's Leopold Bloom and directed by Burgess Meredith. 15. It was followed by the acclaimed TV movie The Amazing Howard Hughes, where he played the lead role. In films, he played a hunted escaped convict in Jackson County Jail, 1976, a Vietnam veteran in Rolling Thunder, 1977, an automobile mogul, co-starring with Laurence Olivier, in the Harold Robbins drama The Betsy, 1978, and a police detective opposite Faye Dunaway in the 1978 thriller Eyes of Laura Mars. In 1980, Jones earned his first Golden Globe nomination for his portrayal of country singer Loretta Lynn's husband, Doolittle Mooney Lynn, in Coal Miner's Daughter. In 1981, He played a drifter opposite Sally Field in Backroads, a comedy that received middling reviews. 16 In 1982, he co-starred with Tuesday Weld in the HBO adaptation of The Rainmaker, directed by John Frankenheimer. Further exposure, 1983 to 2004. In 1983, he won a Primetime Emmy Award 17 for his performance as murderer Gary Gilmore in The Executioner's Song, the television adaptation of Norman Mailer's novel. The same year, he starred in a pirate adventure, Nate and Hayes, playing pirate Captain Bully Hayes. In 1986, Jones played a former thief working for the FBI in the action thriller Black Moon Rising. In 1988, Jones co-starred with Chad Lowe and Robert Urich in the made-for-TV film April Morning, which depicted the Battle of Lexington in the American Revolutionary War. 18 In 1989, he earned a second Emmy nomination for his portrayal of Texas Ranger Woodrow F. Call in the acclaimed television miniseries Lonesome Dove, based on the bestseller by Larry McMurtry. In the 1990s, Jones was featured in numerous blockbuster films. He starred as Clay Shaw in JFK, 1991, receiving BAFTA and Academy Award nominations. In The Fugitive, 1993, co-starring Harrison Ford, his performance as relentless and sharp-witted Deputy U.S. Marshal Samuel Gerard in The Fugitive received broad acclaim. He received Golden Globe and BAFTA nominations and won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor. When he accepted his Oscar, his head was shaved for his role in the film Cobb, 1994, which he made light of in his speech. "The only thing a man can say at a time like this is I am not really bald. Actually, I'm lucky to be working." He reprised the role of Gerard in the sequel, U.S. Marshals, 1998. He played Harvey Dent / Two-Face in Batman Forever, 1995, and starred as Michael Mike Rourke in Volcano, 1997, co-starring Anne Heche and Don Cheadle. His role as grizzled alien investigator Kevin Brown / Agent K in Men in Black, 1997, with Will Smith, brought him critical acclaim with critics and audiences. Among his other well-known performances during the 1990s were those of a terrorist who hijacks a U.S. Navy battleship in Under Siege, 1992, an ambitious U.S. attorney Reverend Roy Foltrigg in The Client, 1994, an overwhelmed maximum security prison warden in Natural Born Killers, 1994, and a parole officer in Double Jeopardy, 1999. In 2000, Jones co-starred with Samuel L. Jackson as a Vietnam War veteran and Marine colonel serving as Jackson's defense attorney in the film Rules of Engagement, and co-starred with director Clint Eastwood as astronauts in the film Space Cowboys, in which both played retired pilots and friends / rivals leading a space rescue mission together. In 2002, he and Will Smith co-starred in the Men in Black sequel, Men in Black 2. Later years, 2005, present. Jones at the 2005 Cannes Film Festival. In 2005, the first theatrical feature film Jones directed, The Three Burials of Melquiades Estrada, was presented at the 2005 Cannes Film Festival. Jones's character speaks both English and Spanish in the film. His performance won him the Best Actor award at Cannes. His first film as a director had been The Good Old Boys in 1995, a made-for-television movie. Two strong performances in 2007 marked a resurgence in Jones's career. For his role as a beleaguered father investigating the disappearance of his soldier son in the Valley of Ila, he received an Academy Award nomination. His next role as a Texas sheriff hunting an assassin in the Best Picture winning No Country for Old Men brought him critical acclaim, a BAFTA nomination, and 2 Screen Actors Guild Awards nominations, Supporting Actor and Outstanding Ensemble. Jones has been a spokesman for Japanese brewing company Suntory since 2006. He can be seen in various Japanese television commercials of Suntory's coffee brand Boss as a character called Alien Jones, an extraterrestrial who takes the form of a human to check on the world of humans. Many of these commercials can be seen on YouTube. 19 In 2011, Jones appeared in public service announcements on Japanese television, joining a number of other popular figures who sang 2 sentimental songs in remembrance of those lost in the 2011 Tohoku earthquake and tsunami. In 2010, Jones appeared alongside Ben Affleck in the recession drama The Company Men. The film premiered at the Sundance Film Festival, where early reviews praised Jones's performance as pitch perfect. 20 Jones played Colonel Chester Phillips in the Marvel Studios film, Captain America, The First Avenger, 2011. 21 He also directed, produced, and co-starred with Samuel L. Jackson in an adaptation of The Sunset Limited, 2011. In 2012, there was another turning point in Jones's career, starting with playing Agent K again in Men in Black 3, portraying Arnold Soames in the romantic dramedy Hope Springs, and co-starring as Thaddeus Stevens in Steven Spielberg's Lincoln. Jones's performance in Lincoln received wide critical acclaim, and he was nominated for the Golden Globe, BAFTA, 2 Screen Actors Guild Awards, Supporting Actor and Outstanding Ensemble, and Academy Award. Since Lincoln, Jones has continued appearing in popular films, including portraying CIA Director Robert Dewey in the action thriller film Jason Bourne, 2016, and missing astronaut H. Clifford McBride in the sci-fi Ad Astra, 2019, co-starring Brad Pitt, Ruth Negga, Liv Tyler, and Donald Sutherland. Personal life. Jones was married to actress Kate Lardner, the niece of screenwriter and journalist Ring Lardner Jr., from 1971 to 1978. 22 He had 2 children, Austin and Victoria, from his second marriage to Kimberly Cluffley, who is the daughter of Phil Hardberger, a former mayor of San Antonio. 23 On March 19, 2001, he married his 3rd wife, photographer Dawn Laurel. 24-25. Jones resides in Terrell Hills, Texas, a city near San Antonio. 26 He owns a 3,000-acre, 1,200 ha, cattle ranch in San Saba County, Texas. 27 And a ranch near Van Horn, Texas, which served as the set for his film The 3 Burials of Melquiades Estrada, 2005. Until 2019, he owned an equestrian estate in Wellington, Florida. Jones is a polo player. He has a house at the Santa Maria Polo Club in Buenos Aires, Argentina. He is a supporter of the Harvard Polo Club and a member of the Polo Training Foundation. 28-29. He is an avid San Antonio Spurs fan. He is often seen courtside at Spurs games. 30-31 At the 2000 Democratic National Convention, he gave the nominating speech for his former college roommate, Al Gore, as the Democratic Party's nominee for President of the United States. 32. On January 1, 2026, Jones' daughter, Victoria, was found dead in a San Francisco hotel from an apparent drug overdose. She was 34 years old. 33-34 Court documents indicate that she had struggled with drug and alcohol use in the months leading up to her death. 35 In August 2023, records show that Victoria had been held involuntarily at a hospital in Greenbury, California. After being deemed a danger to herself or others, she requested that a conservator transfer her to a rehabilitation facility upon release. 36 Jones successfully petitioned the court to place her under conservatorship, citing her risk of life-threatening conduct and need for drug rehabilitation, but later asked the court to dismiss the matter in the following months. Rizwan Ahmed B., born December 1, 1982, is a British actor and rapper. He has received several awards, including an Academy Award and a Primetime Emmy Award, and nominations for 2 Golden Globe Awards and 2 British Academy Film Awards. In 2017, he was named by Time as one of the most influential people in the world. He also created the TV series Ingliston in 2018 for the BBC, which was also his writing debut. After studying acting at the Royal Central School of Speech and Drama, Ahmed began his acting career with independent films such as The Road to Guantanamo, 2006, Shifty, 2008, Four Lions, 2010, Thrishna, 2011, and The Reluctant Fundamentalist, 2012. He had his breakout role in Nightcrawler, 2014, which led to roles in the 2016 big-budget films Jason Bourne and Rogue One. For starring as a young man accused of murder in the HBO miniseries The Night of, 2016, Ahmed won the Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Lead Actor in a Limited Series. He received another Emmy nomination in the same year for his guest role in Girls. He went on to play Carlton Drake in the superhero film Venom, 2018, and a drummer who loses his hearing in the drama film Sound of Metal, 2019. The latter earned him a nomination for the Academy Award for Best Actor. He produced, co-wrote, and starred in Mughal Mowgli, 2020, which earned a nomination for the BAFTA Award for Outstanding British Film. As a rapper, Ahmed is a member of the Sweatshop Boys, and has earned critical acclaim with the hip-hop albums Microscope and Kashmir, and commercial success featuring in the Billboard 200 chart-topping Hamilton mixtape, with his song Immigrants, We Get the Job Done, winning an MTV Video Music Award. His second studio album, The Long Goodbye, was accompanied by a short film of the same name, which won him the Academy Award for Best Live-Action Short Film. Early life and education. Ahmed was born on 1 December 1982 in Wembley, a suburb in the London borough of Brand, to a British Pakistani family of Muhajir background. 2-3 His parents moved to England from Karachi, Pakistan, during the 1970s. 2 Ahmed's father was a shipping broker for and he is a descendant of Shah Muhammad Sulaiman, the first Indian Chief Justice of the Allahabad High Court. 5 His older brother, Cameron, is a psychiatrist, and his older sister is a lawyer. 6. Ahmed attended Merchant Taylors' School, Northwood, through a scholarship program. Ahmed and journalist Mehdi Hassan were classmates, and Hassan's mother was Ahmed's general practitioner. He graduated from Christ Church, Oxford University, with a degree in philosophy, politics, and economics, PPE. He experienced a culture shock at Oxford, nearly dropping out due to the isolating atmosphere. Instead, Ahmed organized parties to celebrate cultures which did not conform to the dominant elitist, white and black tie culture of Oxford. 7 He later studied acting at the Royal Central School of Speech and Drama. 2. Acting career. 2000s. Ahmed's film career began in the 2006 Michael Winterbottom film The Road to Guantanamo, in which he played the part of Shafiq Rasool, a member of the Tipton Three. He and another actor involved in the film were detained at Luton Airport upon their return from the Berlin Film Festival where the film won a Silver Bear Award. 8 Ahmed alleged that during questioning, police asked him whether he had become an actor to further the Islamic cause, questioned him on his views of the Iraq War, verbally abused him, and denied him access to a telephone. 9. In 2007, he portrayed Sohail Wahid in the Channel 4 drama, Brits. Ahmed then portrayed Reek in the 5-part horror thriller Dead Set for E4 and Mange Koonsru in ITV1's Wired in 2008. Also that year he played a primary school teacher in staff room monologues for the specialist channel Teachers TV. In July 2009, he appeared in Free Fall alongside Sarah Harding. 2 He featured in the title role of the 2009 independent film Shifty, directed by Aaron Creevy, where he plays a day in the life of a charismatic young drug dealer. He was nominated for Best Actor at the 2008 British Independent Film Awards. 10. 2010s. Ahmed at the 2014 Toronto Film Festival. Continuing his film career, he featured in the 2009 Sally Potter production of Rage and in 2010, starred in Chris Morris' satire on terrorism, Four Lions, for which he received his second British Independent Film Award nomination for Best Actor. Ahmed also had a supporting role in Neil Marshall's historical thriller Centurion. 11 In 2012, he starred as one of the leading roles in the London-based film Ill Manners, directed by Plan B. Ahmed received his third British Independent Film Award nomination for Best Actor. He assumed the lead role in Myra Nair's adaptation of the best-selling novel by Mohsin Hamid, The Reluctant Fundamentalist, alongside Kate Hudson, Kiefer Sutherland, O.M. Puri, Shabana Azmi, and Liev Schreiber. 12. Ahmed is also known for his stage performances such as in the Asian Dub Foundation opera Gaddafi and a starring role as psychotic serial killer turned born-again Christian Lucius in the Lighthouse Theatre's acclaimed production of Stephen Adly Guirgis's Jesus Hopped the Train, directed by Jack William Clift and Thomas Sweatman, as well as in Shan Khan's Prayer Room. 13. Ahmed directed and wrote a 2014 short film, Daytimer. It won the Best Live Action Short Award at Nashville Film Festival, and was nominated for the Short Film Grand Jury Prize at the Sundance Film Festival. 14. In 2014, Ahmed appeared in Dan Gilroy's Nightcrawler. 15. Ahmed received acclaim for his portrayal in the film and gained numerous awards nominations during awards season. 16. Riz Ahmed was one of 75 actors to audition for the role of Rick. 17. The British actor was attending a friend's wedding in Los Angeles, when his talent agent suggested he meet Gilroy to discuss the film's script. Gilroy told Ahmed that he had seen his previous work, he was not fit for the role, but still allowed him to audition. 18. Within the first minute of his audition tape, however, Gilroy felt confident in the actor's abilities. 17. To prepare for the role, Ahmed met with homeless people in Skid Row, and researched homeless shelters to understand the system. He found that most of the people dealt with abandonment issues, and attempted to replicate this in Rick's abusive relationship with Lou. 18. Ahmed at the premiere of Rogue One in 2016. In 2016, he appeared in Rogue One, the first film in the new Star Wars anthology films as Bodhi Rook, a defected Imperial pilot. 19. The film garnered critical acclaim and earned Ahmed a nomination for the Best Male Newcomer at the Empire Awards. 20. The film was a commercial success and became Disney's fourth of 2016 to earn $1 billion in ticket sales. 21. It is the second highest grossing film of 2016, the third highest grossing Star Wars film, and the 22nd highest grossing film of all time, all unadjusted for inflation. In the United States, it was the top grossing film of 2016. 22-23 Deadline Hollywood calculated the net profit of the film to be $319.6 million, when factoring together all expenses and revenues for the film, making it the third most profitable release of 2016. 24. In 2016, Ahmed played the role of Nasir Nazkhan in the HBO miniseries The Night of 25 and once again received universal praise for his performance, earning him Emmy 26, Golden Globe 27 and Screen Actors Guild Award nominations. 28. He also appeared in the final season of Girls, earning him another Emmy nomination. 29. At the 69th Primetime Emmy Awards, Ahmed won the award for Outstanding Lead Actor in a Limited Series or Movie for his performance in The Night of 30-31, winning over Robert De Niro, Benedict Cumberbatch, Ewan McGregor, Jeffrey Rush, and co-star John Turturro. 30. This made Ahmed the first Asian and first Muslim to win in the category, the first South Asian male to win an acting Emmy. 30. And the first Muslim and first South Asian to win a lead acting Emmy. The only previous South Asian to win an acting Emmy was British Asian actress Archie Punjabi for a supporting role in 2010. 32-33. In 2017, it was rumored that Ahmed was to play Hamlet in a Netflix adaptation of the Shakespeare play 34, which Ahmed later confirmed. 35. Ahmed at the 2018 San Diego Comic-Con. In 2018, Ahmed starred in Venom in the dual role of Carlton Drake, the Life Foundation's leader experimenting on symbiotes, and Riot, a symbiote team leader allied with Drake who seeks to invade Earth. 36-37 Ahmed explained that Drake is trying to save the future of humanity when he discovers the symbiote. 37 with Fleischer adding that Drake has a positive goal but a moral ambiguity that leads to him testing his science on other people. 38. As of 2018, films that Ahmed had been involved in had collectively grossed $2.4 billion at the worldwide box office. 39. Following his mixtape under the same name, Ahmed's Ingliston, an original TV series, was commissioned by BBC Two and Left-Handed Films in 2018. 40. The series will tell the story of 3 generations of a British-Pakistani family. 41. Ahmed describes the series as a period drama, unlike any other period drama you have seen before. 41. More currently, his production company secured a first-look deal with Amazon. 42. 2020s. Ahmed starred in the American drama film Sound of Metal, which was distributed by Amazon Studios and released in 2020, after having premiered at the Toronto International Film Festival in 2019. Ahmed plays a drummer who loses his hearing. The film co-stars Olivia Cooke as his girlfriend, and Paul Raci as the leader of a deaf retreat. IndieWire film critic Eric Cohn praised Ahmed's performance, writing, "Ahmed so believable that he keeps the suspense of the drama in play even as it pushes into contrived circumstances during the prolonged final act, and eventually takes a melodramatic plunge." 43. For his performance he has received Academy Award, Golden Globe Award, Screen Actors Guild Award, BAFTA Award, Critics' Choice Award, and Independent Spirit Award nominations. He is the first Muslim and British-Pakistani actor to be nominated for the Academy Award for Best Actor. Riz Ahmed at the 2025 Telluride Film Festival. Ahmed at the 2025 Telluride Film Festival. In 2021, Ahmed also executive produced the animated documentary film Flea, which made its international debut at the Sundance Film Festival. The film was universally praised by critics and nominated for Best International Feature Film, Best Documentary Feature and Best Animated Feature at the 94th Academy Awards. 44-45. In February 2021, Ahmed was nominated and won in the Best Debut Screenwriter category for the film Mughal Mowgli at the delayed British Independent Film Awards 2020. 46. Starring in the main role as a British-Pakistani rapper, The Guardian film critic Wendy Ide praised his blistering performance on screen. 47. In August 2021, Ahmed was named as head of the Platform Prize jury for the 2021 Toronto International Film Festival. 48. In November 2021, Ahmed was announced as a recipient of the Richard Harris Award, which is given to an actor or actress who has contributed significantly to British films throughout their career. 49. The Long Goodbye also was adapted into a short film, directed by Anil Karia. It won Best Live Action Short Film at the 94th Academy Awards. Ahmed voiced Ballister Boldheart in Nimona, which released on June 30, 2023 on Netflix. 50. He also starred in Fingernails, which was released on October 27, 2023 by Apple Original Films. 51. He has an upcoming role in the independent film Relay. In November 2023, Riz Ahmed and his company Left-Handed Films joined the 2023 South by Southwest Audience Award winner Mustache. In August 2025, it was announced that Ahmed would be voicing Professor Snape in Harry Potter, the full cast audio editions, a production of Audible and J.K. Rowling's Pottermore. 52. In 2026, Ahmed starred in Bait, a limited television series in which he is also the writer and executive producer. 53. He plays Shalatif, an actor from Pakistani Muslim set to play a non-white James Bond. The series and his performance received critical acclaim, and garnered him his second Emmy nomination for Outstanding Lead Actor in a Limited or Anthology Series or Movie. 54. Music career. Ahmed performing at Occupy London Night Party 2011. Inspired by jungle and hip-hop, his music career began in his mid-teens, appearing on pirate radio and in freestyle rap battles. 55. While at university, Ahmed co-founded the Hit and Run Night in Oxford, which has since moved to Manchester and gone on to become one of Manchester's leading underground music events. 56. At Oxford, he was also part of a 12-person jazz house/electronica band called Confidential Collective. 55. After graduating, He competed in and won many rap battle competitions. 55. He competed as Riz MC on Jump Hop TV's Spin the Mic Freestyle Rap Battle Contest in 2006. He beat contestants Stig and Skilla Mike 57 before a controversial loss to contest winner Watch His Face. According to Jump Hop TV, Riz was at a disadvantage due to racial double standards from the crowd. 58. In 2006, Ahmed recorded a satirical social commentary rap track entitled Post 9/11 Blues, which he wrote after being detained in Luton. 59. It was leaked by friends and first gained popularity through the internet. 55. The song was initially banned from British airplay because the lyrics were deemed politically sensitive, including satirical references to 9/11, terrorism, the post-9/11 climate, Iraq War, death of Jean-Charles de Menezes, the MI6, and Belmarsh prison. 60. The resulting press coverage, however, prompted some independent radio stations to play the track. He soon founded his own independent record label, Battered Records, officially releasing Post 9/11 Blues for the CD and MP3 formats in August 2006. He went on to win Best MC at the 2006 Asian Music Awards. He released his second single in 2007, the garage rap song People Like People. 55. He was selected as a BBC introducing artist in 2007, playing the Glastonbury Festival and the BBC Electric Proms. He opened the Meltdown Festival with Bristol-based trip-hop group Massive Attack at the Royal Festival Hall in 2008, and was appointed Emerging Artist in Residence at the South Bank Centre in London. He played at the London Camp for Climate Action in August 2009. 13. In 2011, he released his debut album, Microscope 61, which was re-released with additional remixes in 2012. 62. On December 1, 2011, it was announced that Riz MC had signed to True Thoughts, an independent label in Brighton. 63. From Microscope, he released Sour Times, which was accompanied by a video featuring Scribius Pip, Plan B, Tom Hardy 64 and Jim Sturgis. 56. Formed in 2014, Ahmed is half of the hip-hop duo Sweatshop Boys along with Heems. 65. Their debut release, Sweatshop EP, was released in 2014. 66. The group's debut full-length effort, Kashmir, was released on 14 October 2016. 67, and received critical acclaim. 68. In 2016, he also released a mixtape, Ingliston. 69. He was featured on the song Immigrants, We Get the Job Done, in the Hamilton mixtape, which topped the Billboard 200 chart. This put him in the unique position of sitting at number 1 on both the Billboard 200 album chart and the movie box office chart, with Rogue One, at the same time. 70. At the 2017 MTV Video Music Awards, VMAs, Immigrants won the award for Best Fight Against the System 71, giving him the rare distinction of winning both the Emmy and VMA awards.